What's going on, people, and welcome back to another Premier League predictions for game week 10. Next up tomorrow then, 12:30, we've got Newcastle versus Arsenal. I think Arsenal should win this. I think it'll be routine for them in a sense. I feel like Newcastle might score, they're at home, but they have been struggling this season defensively. They might not score a ton of goals throughout the season. They're struggling a bit, so I think Arsenal will go there and get the 3 points. I'm going to go with Arsenal, 3-1 Arsenal. Bournemouth versus Manchester City. Again, similar to the Arsenal game, I think City will go there and get the 3 points. Bournemouth haven't been as strong at home this season off the top of my head to how they were last year, but they can cause a problem for many teams on their day. But I think City will get the 3 points. 2-0 City. Ipswich versus Leicester. Leicester have obviously got the more recent history and know-how of how to get by in the Premier League, even though they have been relegated at times. I think Ipswich have been a little bit unlucky in some of their games, like close games. I think at home for this one, they have a little bit too much attacking threat. I think Delap's been very good on loan from City there. And I think that they'll do just enough in this one to get the 3 points. I think there's been a 3 points coming for them for a while. So I think Ipswich will get it. 2-1 to Ipswich. Liverpool versus Brighton. Obviously, they've just played in the Carabao. Liverpool winning 3-2 in a narrow win. That was at Brighton, though. This one is at Anfield. I think Liverpool will scrape it again, to be honest. I think Brighton definitely can beat anyone on their day, but I think Liverpool at home, I think, will edge it. 2-1 Liverpool. Nottingham Forest versus West Ham. I actually give Nuno Manager of the Month this month and Chris Wood Player of the Month because he's got 4 goals in 3 appearances, and Forest have started the season out of nowhere that I saw. Like, I didn't expect them to be doing as well as they have straight away, so fair play to what they're doing at the moment, and I think that will continue in this game. I'm going to go with a Forest win. 2-1 to Forest. Southampton versus Everton. I think Everton might edge this one. Everton will have enough know-how to how to get the 3 points in this, so I'm going to go Everton. I don't necessarily feel like it'll be by a lot, but I'll go Everton. I'll go 1-0. Wolves versus Palace. Palace have been on a good run in the last 2 or 3 games. Started off horrendously this year. One in the Cup recently and one in the league. So back-to-back wins. They'll be looking for a 3rd consecutive win as well in this. Saying that, though, I think Wolves at home might just have a little bit too much for them. So I'm going to go Wolves. 2-1 to Wolves. Tottenham versus Aston Villa. Villa coming off of that loss against Palace in the league. They did knock City out of Carabao, though, the other night. So Tottenham are very hit and miss. They've got a lot of talent in their squad, but again, they struggle with consistency. Villa, tremendous since Emery's come in. I think Villa will get the 3 points in this, even though they're an away team. I think this game could potentially have a lot of goals, but I'm going to go with Villa. 3-2. Manchester United versus Chelsea. I'm hoping we can get at least a point. Obviously, Ten Hag has gone. Amorim is official. I'm not sure if he's going to be there for the game or not, if it's too soon, but Van Nistelrooy will be there to steady the ship if he isn't, if it's too soon to be there. But be interested to see how he does when he comes in. I don't think we should have sacked Ten Hag at this point. I think Chelsea will get the 3 points in this. We do show up for these games a lot of the time, but I feel like Chelsea, the form they're in, Cole Palmer, obviously, I think Jackson's improved a lot. Madueke's a threat. I think a lot of their players have improved. They're more consistent. So I think that Chelsea might edge us in that. So I'm going to go Chelsea. 2-1 Chelsea. And finally, we've got Fulham versus Brentford on Monday night. I think this is one of the hardest ones to pick for all week in terms of who will come out on top. I don't think there's a lot of difference between these two sides. I think it will be decided by 1 goal. I'm going to go with Brentford. Fulham are the home team, so maybe they'll get the win, but I'm going to go with Brentford to edge it. I was tempted to put a draw because it just screams a draw for me because there's just nothing between the two sides. But I'm going to go with Brentford to edge it. 2-1 to Brentford. So that is it for Game Week 10 Premier League predictions, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll be back soon. Enjoy the football at the weekend. In a bit.